Ukraine is a beautiful country. The people are friendly, kind, and the vast majority of them just want to get back to their before lives. I was lucky enough to visit Ukraine for 6 weeks in 2021, meet many of these people, explore the country from east to west, north to south, and experience this amazing place. This was all before a bloodthirsty, deranged dictator waged his war against these peaceful people. This video is not political, nor is it against the Russian or Belarusian people who, in most cases, cannot express their thoughts or opinions freely for risk of repercussions. I feel quite helpless in the whole situation. I'd really love to do more. This video is going to try and showcase the Ukraine I saw and fell in love with 2 years ago, and share that experience with you. When all the invaders have been expelled, I will be one of the first to return, and I hope you will consider coming on a trip too in the not too distant future. You will be welcomed with open arms. Slava Ukraini, glory to Ukraine. Welcome to the Ukrainian capital. We are outside Kyiv-Pasajersky, the main station in the city, about to embark on an early morning trip to Ukraine's south coast and the beautiful Black Sea resort city of Odessa. There are actually 3 stations on this site. The larger one you can see directly ahead is for long distance traffic and the Kyiv-Boryspil Airport Express train. Off to the side is the Pivnitsa commuter station and also the Vokzalna Kyiv metro station. A station first opened on this site in 1870, but rebuilds and refurbishments have been carried out in 1932 and 2001. Upon entering the main concourse, just look how grand it is. With the exception of the fast food advertisements, I love it. There are large departure boards on both sides of the main hall. Off to the sides, you'll find a couple of smaller halls with some shops, waiting areas, and a staff ticket office. Trains are a huge thing in Ukraine. They move vast amounts of people every day. In 2020, this station served an average of 170,000 people every single day. Okay, let's head to the platform. This premium train departs from track 1, right next to the main concourse. Level access to this particular platform is available, but not to the rest of the platforms, which involve either stairs or escalators to get up to the elevated walkway which runs above the tracks. The train we'll be riding will be one of Ukrelenskia's or Ukrainian Railways premier services. There are just 2 of these EKR1 Tarpan electric multiple units in existence. I don't believe they are currently running at all due to needing repairs. Hopefully they'll be back up and running soon in the not too distant future. These 9-car EMUs were built in 2012 and have a top speed of 200 km an hour, but only run in service at up to 160 km an hour. Good looking trains, I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, let's board. Level boarding is not available, however I did see a member of staff walking around with a ramp on another visit here, so I'm sure it can be requested. Let's have a quick walk through second class. It's in a 3+2 configuration but doesn't feel overly cramped due to both the large track and loading gauges used on Ukrainian railways. This is first class where we'll be sitting today. It's in a 2+2 layout. Both first and second classes have large overhead racks for storing smaller items of luggage, and stacks in the centre of every coach for your larger items. Looks like I'll be the man in seat 61 today, with my forward-facing airline-style window seat. Before we get going, let's check out our route from Kyiv to Odessa this morning. We depart on time at 06:15. The 655 km trip is scheduled to take us 7 hours and 46 minutes of travel time, arriving at 14:01 this afternoon. The price of an adult ticket was as follows. First class, 988 Ukrainian hryvnia, second class, 655 Ukrainian hryvnia. Please don't take these prices as gospel, certainly if you're watching this planning a trip to Ukraine in the future. They are likely to change. I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time. We just got back from a 2-day trip at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant yesterday, and along with that, Odessa was top of my must-see places in Ukraine. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks, and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now, or in the description of every video, or the join button below. Thank you! Here are the carriage sidings and depot on the way out of Kyiv. Just look at the sheer amount of coaches here. Okay, let's check out the seating area. There is a large tray table on the back of the seat in front of you. Along with a seat back net and adjustable footrest. The seats are well padded and well shaped, and there's a padded adjustable armrest and soft headrest. Two standard European power sockets can be found under your own seat. On the underside of the luggage rack are personal reading lights and coat hooks. And excellent sunblinds can be found on the windows. Overall, a competitive European first-class product. I've got some amazing adventures planned this year, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. The maximum speed for the rest of today's journey will be between 90 km per hour and 120 km per hour. The ride quality at these speeds is a bit bumpy, but on the whole, not too bad. Let's just take this moment to appreciate this beautiful sunrise in this peaceful country. Cargo is also a massive thing on Ukrainian railways. In a normal year, they transport over 300 million tonnes of rail freight, with around 10% of that being grain, the largest export. Around 80% of all exported goods are moved by rail. Let's have a quick check of the toilets now. The doors lock with these buttons. The water, soap and toilet roll was stocked up, and the hand dryer eventually worked. The toilets are modern vacuum units and the whole room was generally very clean. Well done, Ukrainian Railways. Here are some ongoing track works as we approach Vinnytsia. A settlement here dates back to 1363 in the Middle Ages. The city is located on the southern Bug, Ukraine's second longest river, and is capital of the Vinnytsia Oblast or region, and is home to around 370,000 people. I think Ukrainian railways have so many old carriages laying around they really don't know what to do with them. So consequently there's many sidings all over the network that just have them parked up falling into disrepair like this, unfortunately. Our next stop is Zhyumenka, a place I actually visited earlier on in this trip. I'll have an upcoming sleeper train video which starts here across to Zaporizhia in the east of the country. Now, back to the train interior. More luggage storage can be found opposite the accessible toilet. And next to this is also two large wheelchair spaces. Then we find the unfortunately named but reasonably priced onboard buffet. It serves a wide range of food and drinks, including alcohol, sandwiches, hot dogs, tea, coffee, etc. There is no dining area, so you just take your purchases back to your own seat. On booking, you get the choice to add a lunchbox to your ticket. I believe these should be delivered to your seat, but I went in search of mine from the buffet because I was hungry. These cost 140 hryvnia and were of good quality. It included a chicken, rice and veg hot meal, crackers with feta and tomato topping, a muffin and cutlery set. A vegetarian option is also available for the same price. Yep, I enjoyed that. If you want to check out my video on the Ukrainian flagship Intercity Plus service from Lviv to Kyiv, click the link above now. Lots more goods wagons and passenger coaches parked up as we approach Odessa. So, let me summarise today's trip on the Ukrainian Railways Tarpan service from Kyiv to Odessa in first class. I loved every minute of it. Comfortable seats, amazing legroom, superb onboard food service and great value. What more could you want? We arrive at Odessa Khrovna station right on time. Perfect. I hope this video has given you a little glimpse into what Ukraine has to offer and will have to offer again once victory is assured. I am genuinely so excited to come back here in the not too distant future. Now, time to go to the beach. Have you been on any Ukrainian trains before? Which route did you do? Are you excited to come back here? Comment below. By the way, I'm always open to new video ideas, so if you have a particular train or route you'd like to see in a future video, comment below or drop me a DM on Instagram or Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe as I release a new video every Friday. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.